I don't wear a wristwatch much. I never have. A pocket watch sometimes, but I've got a load of novelty watches, about 30 of them, I think. And I have shown some, but I sort of show a few more. This is a typical novelty watch, which I wouldn't wear, but it's fun to show people. It looks like a normal watch here, plastic, but you look carefully at the dial, you realize you're looking at a backward watch because the actual dial is the wrong way around, like a backward clock I've got on my wall, but a wristwatch. And I don't think the battery in it is still going, but anyway, it certainly works. And it's a bit clearer than it should be because it's missing its front glass. I wouldn't want to keep it out of its packaging; it would be damaged. But a nice idea, that a backward watch. I've got a much earlier one, which is a wind-up one. I still got that. This is a little electronic one. There's one here which is quite a chunky sort of thing. This it's a simple electronic one, it's a little digital thing. But the odd thing is this bit here is a camera, is a little torch. There we are, a torch shining. Very small. Probably haven't put enough battery in it or needs replacing because it can be a bit brighter than that. But it's quite useful to have a watch that has a torch already embedded in it. And there's a little place here to replace the battery, of course. A nice idea for a little wristwatch, which is a watch and a little torch, both together in one piece. Nicely done. The next one I'd love to show, but it's going to be too complicated. It's a very expensive watch I indulged in 20 years ago. And this was Casio making the very first screen, where it's absolutely commonplace now. As you put your finger on the screen, touch it, it responds. This one has a screen on it. And for 30, 40 years ago, this is an absolute innovation. When I started with my finger going up and down it and doing a cross sign and things, it did simple calculations. It would allow me to do simple calculations. 1 and then plus with a plus sign, etc. And it responded in the little box at the top. It detected this. This is absolute magic in the 1980s, 90s, when this was not at all known on computer screens, which is it's now everywhere. So it's a great forerunner of this whole technology of using your fingertip on a screen. The very first one. A nice bit of antiquity there. The next one is, well, it's just that most of the fun is in the strap. They've got a very small little watch in the middle with batteries you change at the back. But the strap's a bit of fun because it's some plastic cells with little liquids in the cell, and when you squeeze it, you get the dinosaurs on both sides doing things. They move left or right. It's a bit of fun. So I get this one to move a bit. Well, I can't see it from the back, but one moves one way, one moves the other. So for small kids, it's something to fiddle with while it's sitting on their wrist, keeping an eye on the time. Rather a boring back, but that's quite a bit of fun, actually. It's a good toy. The last one is a very sophisticated thing indeed. This is some polarization. It says on it, polarized on the back. Wow. So what's going to happen here? Give a few taps and see if I can make things seem to work. It's going to move up. Oh yes, here we are. Let's try. Hold it like this, and every half minute something happens. There's a disc of plastic there which is slowly revolving around at the rate of 1 second. It's going click, 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 click. You can't see it, it's invisible. But behind that is a picture which appears and disappears because of polarization. And the picture is that famous terrorist from, I think, Cuba, was it? Che Guevara. Very dark, actually. Even when it's fully transparent, it's hard to see him. But he then completely disappears for a full half minute. Then he reappears half a minute later, and he will go on. I think he's a freedom fighter along with Fidel Castro, perhaps. I don't know. But anyway, he's highly revered by some people in South America. So a nice way of people, I suppose, paying tributes to historical characters, and this chap certainly was historical. So the thing is, yeah. So who knows? There's lots of other watches out there, but there's 5 strange ones which I'm never going to wear, but I do love showing them to people. I'll show them to you now.